Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the WIN Show on KZKO. Take part with the cast by sending your suggestions for each segment throughout the week or during the show by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, Twitter at World Improv Net, or the WIN KZKO blog. Now, enjoy the show. It's local. It's global. You are listening to WIN World Local News.
WIN World Local News with Potter Smittss. Our top story today is brought to us by WIN contributor Hans of Zurich, Switzerland. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry was admitted to a Swiss hospital after a cycling accident over the weekend. To find out what happened to the U.S.'s top diplomat, let's take the training wheels off the story and go live to WIN Senior National Affairs and chocolate reporter Joseph Jalisco Pierre Stalin Nutella Jr., who's in Zurich with the rich and tasty details. Joe II, what's going on?
Yes, thank you, Potter. I'm here in Switzerland. I am en route to the hospital in a helicopter. Here with me is the president's younger brother, who also a cycling enthusiast. Now, one of the first thing we need to establish, was this a biking or a motorcycle accident? Details are still scarce.
Yes, this was a bicycling accident, and it was also a poorly planned bicycle adventure accident.
An adventure? Where were you planning? What constitutes an adventure?
Well,
this sounds exciting.
Mr. Carney, as far as the information I've gathered so far, signed up for our Swiss Alps bicycle extravaganza tour. Which is a very difficult bicycle route. And there were multiple warnings. Again, this is the information I've gathered so far. I am still seeking to validate these claims.
So you were not with your brother at the time?
No.
How long has it been since you last saw your brother?
It's very sensitive. I would rather not talk about it.
Well, okay.
The thing is, he needs me now. He needs me now.
And there was no hesitation to get to the hospital to see him in what could be his final hours.
Oh, I would love to see him if these are indeed his final hours. I want to point out just what an idiot he is. He wasn't even wearing a helmet.
So
he's an
you do have
nincompoop.
some detail.
He's naive, going on such a dangerous route.
No. How were you aware that he was not wearing a helmet?
Because I stole it. I made sure that he didn't have a helmet. I had agents with him. That's right. He was sabotaged. I sabotaged my brother.
What could possess you to...
what could possess me? He possessed me. When we were much younger, he would constantly belittle me, make fun of me for my meager stature. He was the athlete of the family. Oh, what a great footballer he was. Yes. But I rose up through the bicycle ranks, and I found my passion. But he went through a course of politics, and still he had the attention of the family. He was the golden child.
So it's the classic story of the younger brother who is not given any play, any shine, so he exacts revenge.
Why? What's wrong with me?
Well,
Why
you
could
are
I
very
not?
short. If I had not been looking down as you got on the plane, I would not have noticed.
How dare you? Have a good trip, sir. Your reporter's fallen out of the helicopter, unfortunately. Back to you, Potter Smittss.
Wow. I don't know if I need to send over some international investigators now for manslaughter, murder. Not quite sure how those laws are going to be running in Switzerland and how they relate to the United States, but that's tragic. I hope he makes it. Well, nonetheless, let's move on to our next story of local, regional, national, international, and interstellar importance, and it is provided us by WIN contributor Jean-Luc of Paris, France. Parisian officials have started to remove all the love locks hanging from the railings of the Pont d'Arte Bridge in Paris. To unlock the truth behind why these master locks of lust are being taken down, let's go live to WIN senior investigative reporter Pepe Jacques Tyrone Jackson Lepew Alain the 16th, who's standing on the bridge with lube in the details. Pepe Jackson Lepew, what's going on over there in Paris?
Merci, Potter. I am here with Chief of Police, Monsieur Goddard.
Ah, oui, oui.
A lot of people hold these locks to contain much sentimental value. To put one's love lock on this bridge is a great marker in many people's relationships. So why take down such a sentimentally loaded monument?
France is, we are trying to turn a new leaf, to no longer look back, to not be the romantic nation that our reputation says that we are. It is part of a brand readjustment.
So what is this new vision that you have in mind for France? And I must ask, are you collaborating with other officials? Who are your collaborators in this effort?
Yes, I am collaborating with Monsieur Truffaut, the head of sanitation, and we are the two main heads at the top of the spear.
This is a very interesting collaboration between the police and the Department of Sanitation.
Well,
how did that come about?
To use a colloquialism or an idiom, I mean, what do the police do but clean up the streets? You know, it is a natural partnership in my mind.
And is that the new vision that you have in mind for France? Is that it is a clean country?
Oui. Very clean, but more importantly is the manner in which we clean.
Are you saying then that expressions of love are dirty?
Oui. Love, it complicates everything. A thought process. It gets in the way. Look at how our President Sarkozy was ridiculed worldwide for cheating on his wife. Well, love and lust not part of this equation. Maybe we would have more respect. We wouldn't be made fun of and called frogs by other countries. We need to toughen up as a nation. Forget about petty emotions like love and lust and romantic fire and desire.
Monsieur Goddard, do you have a personal investment to move forward away from love?
I have not. My personal journey started 3 to 5 years ago. When my wife left me, and I have since worked to harden my heart, and my life has been much less painful and sad since I have lived a stone heart life, as I call it.
Was your wife perhaps Russian?
Oui.
I can tell because the emotions come out and so does the accent.
She never learned French, so I had to speak nothing but Russian in the house. And sometimes my heart cracks and the feelings, they come back out, and I...
C'est bon, monsieur, c'est bon. C'est bon, je pardon.
Yes, but we will remove all the locks, and there will be no more love in France.
That is very unfortunate to hear. One man bereft of his Russian love, seeks to take it out on his city and his nation. Back to you, Potter.
Oh, that's a sad story, Peppy. Very, very sad that Love is going to be leaving France, because I don't know what else they're known for. Well, anyway, let's head on over to the World Sports Desk and check up with Fired Up Frank, who's in Northern California at the Carmel Catholic Mission for the International Divinity and Sainthood Championships. What's the competition looking like out there, Fired Up?
Oh, well, thank you, Potter. We are in day 8 of the first novena. We have had monks from all over the world. They have been here. They have been in the chapel on their knees praying for a solid 8 days. Now keep in mind, this is just the first novena. After this, we're going to move to, there will be events in incense dispersal. Sorry, it must be a Freudian slip. And there's going to be incense dispersal. There are lots of genuflections going on, working on who can genuflect the most times, and all building up to in 40 days, 32 days from now, after the second novena, there will be the actual miracle competition where it will be whichever monks remain will actually attempt to cure children from the local children's hospital of their terminal diseases. And a lot of kids' hopes are being raised right now, so let's hope one of these guys is an actual saint. Back to you, Potter.
Quite possibly the greatest competition I think you've ever reported on there, Fired Up. And what hope for the future. Okay, let's check in on the world weather and see what Tulip Sunspring's up to. I think she's sailing on a migrant boat between North Africa and Italy. How's the weather looking out there, and what's the sea looking out on the Mediterranean right now, Tulip?
Oh my gosh, I haven't been on a boat for a really long time. And I'm pretty nervous. This is not the most stable vessel. The skies are clear. It's very sunny. Many of the other passengers aren't feeling very well either. And rough seas indeed. I better go. Back to you, Potter.
Sorry to hear that, Tulip, that you get motion sickness, and hopefully the Italian authorities don't detain you and send you back to Libya or something. But thank you also for tuning in for WIN World Local News. I'm Potter Smittss, and stay tuned for Community Court next on the World Improv Network.
Give the WinCast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO WIN blog during the commercial break of a case that needs to be heard during Community Court. Next on KZKO. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with another exciting segment for WIN on KZKO The Vibe.